Hey, it's Coco from Coco and Co. And for our first ever episode of Conversations with Coco, we are with Natasha Koifman, the founder and president of NKPR, one of Toronto's most preeminent PR, digital marketing, everything under the sun agencies. She's not only a crazy, amazing businesswoman, but she is a philanthropist, a mother, a wife, and she's trailblazing the most amazing path for us women who want to be killing it in the business world.
It's I can't even answer that. Well, I think I'm a really hardworking, authentic, happy girl. Yeah, no, it's true. You know what? I shouldn't say I think I'm the same person at home as I am outside of the house, but I'm definitely an introvert. And most people wouldn't know that I'm an introvert because I live an extrovert's life. But if you understand that you're an introvert, and it took me a lot of years to sort of come to grips with that, then you lead your life a certain way. You live it a little differently than you would if you didn't know that about yourself. So, yeah, I get why your mother would say that. You know, I think that it's a few things. I think one is you have to take a risk, and you have to persevere with that. I have a tattoo on my forearm that says "Be brave," and it's that constant sort of reminder to make those brave decisions, because without those decisions, you're not going to propel yourself forward. So I think that's one part of it. I think the other part is hard work. You are never going to be successful unless you work hard. And most successful people work a lot, and that's a big part of who they are. And you do need to make those brave decisions, because I remember one of my first clients, I wouldn't have had them as a client if I didn't sort of take on a project that terrified me. But it was that project that kind of led to the expansion of my business. And so what that taught me is that every time something scares me, it just means I need to do it. And that, you know, often we don't make those decisions because it's the fear of failure that propels us backward. Whereas the lesson for me is when you feel that fear, just keep moving. So I don't believe in balance at all. I believe in what's called work-life integration, because I think that you need to love what you do and do what you love, and it's all one thing. And even, you know, when you're looking for, you know, a life partner or whatever it is, they need to love what you do too. And because you're always going to take your work home, but it's about finding that integrated balance per se that makes your life work. Because if there was a work-life balance, you'd have a 3.5-day weekend, which does not exist. And, you know, ensuring that you live a fulfilled life and give back to organizations that you love to give back to. And then you're going to lead by example with your children as well. That way you can integrate them and incorporate them into everything that you're doing also. Because that's how you sort of foster and build that closeness as well, right? So, you know, I had my son quite young, and I didn't necessarily know all these things. And by the time I kind of figured them out, he was older. But I think what I think I did do well was I led by example, and you know, I hope that kind of stuck with him. I don't think it's any harder for women to get ahead than it is for men. I think that we're really fortunate because we have the support of other women to foster us getting ahead. I think that's we have probably more of that than men do. Nowadays. So I don't think it is. I think the key is not letting the idea of it's harder for women to get ahead stop us from getting ahead. So I believe it's a state of mind, and if you want to get ahead, you will. I truly believe you can have whatever you want. Doesn't mean that you might not need to compromise along the way, but you can have it. It's just a matter, you know, do you want it? Do you want it bad enough? So I think that we're really lucky as women nowadays because we can have whatever we want. Yes. Okay. So my favorite items, as opposed to one item, because I can't live. Too hard.
Favorite movie question.
But I am loving fringe these days because I feel like my look is a little like boho chic right now, and I'm really loving it. So I've got a lot of fringe that I'm obsessed with, and I bought this ring also when I was in Rome. That's like a 60 carat what's the stone? Topaz. And I'm obsessed with it. So I bought this stone from a vintage store. It's a ring from like the 1960s. And then I brought it here to like my favorite jeweler, Zam Diamonds. And I praised it and cleaned it up and then I made it my own by putting diamonds in certain places. And I'm obsessed, like absolutely obsessed with it. So my friend Terry at Zam Diamonds calls it like my lemon ice. So you have to see it. Anyway, love that too. So between the boho chic fringe look and my 60 carat lemon ice ring, I'm all good.
What do you think?
Because this is going to be on camera. This is a thing. Okay. My name is Natasha Koifman, and I'm the president of NKPR. Is that okay?